Alright, hey people, welcome to part 2 of New Super Mario Bros. And we're going to start off by fighting Lemmy, who is unbelievably easy. So this is the thing where you have to fight each Koopaling twice, and I actually have 2 boss fights in this video, because this video is actually the remainder of World 1. So this video has 2 fights against Lemmy. Aren't you lucky? And as you can see, that wasn't hard at all. So that's like the midway point of World 1. And now we'll be moving on to, I think it's an underwater level next. Yeah, it's an underwater level. There's a slight skip there because there's different recordings. So 1-4. I'm not sure. I want to know what your opinions are on underwater levels in Mario games, because personally, I think they're good, but they are. I don't know. Lots of people say they're awkward and just in general annoying. I think they're like some of the worst levels in the game, but I don't think they're bad, horrible, like some people say they are. And I think they're a nice variety. What's cool about underwater levels in Mario games is you can still use the fire flower underwater, and of course you can also use the ice flower, which is useful for freezing all these cheap sheeps. So as you can see, there's a lot of freaking cheap sheeps here. And cheap sheeps have always been some of the most annoying enemies, just because when the control is a little awkward in the underwater levels. The penguin suit makes it a lot easier. Penguin suit's just awesome because you can swim so well, kind of like the frog suit in Super Mario Bros. 3. And up there we have our first star coin. I'm not going to be getting it, but to get it I'm pretty sure you have to freeze a cheap sheep. I might use its ice to push, and use the frozen cheap sheep to push you over there, so I just had a quick look over there then, but I'm not going to get it because I already have it. And it is quite a cool star coin. I think I actually get the star coin just because it's fun to get. So I have to freeze a cheap sheep and then ride up here. Like I'm doing now, but I think I fail here. Yeah, I fail that. But I get it here. Okay, no I don't, I get it here though. Yes. And there we have our last star coin down there. So all the star coins are relatively close together in this level. And when you freeze that thing, it for some reason just turns into a big spiky sea urchin thing that covers up the water jet, letting you get the star coin. Yeah, I think this is an alright level. There's not very many underwater levels in this game. I mean, the main water world is World 4, but that doesn't have any underwater levels. There's lots of watery levels, but they're not underwater levels. And you can see you freeze the Koopa and then just drop the flagpole that way. And now coming up here we have our first branching path. What I'm going to show here is the enemies that you can fight along. Yeah, the enemies that you can fight on the overworld. You can see there's these random events that you run into. You get the 8 Toad coin things, and then you'll get 3 spare mushrooms from Toad. And like Super Mario Bros. 3, you can store items for later use on the map screen. Here we have a choice of 2 levels. I choose 1-5 because I prefer it to 1-6. So I think this is a really cool level. Spinning mushroom stuff has always been fun in Mario games. Propeller mushroom. Awesome power up. Now, what's annoying about the propeller mushroom is if you don't get it pretty quickly after you release it, it actually flies off. So, yeah, it can be really annoying. Once I lost like 3 propeller mushrooms in a row because they kept flying off. It was annoying. And here we have a really cool thing with the screw there, where you can make the mushrooms go up and down by a quick shake of the remote. You know, they could have really had classical GameCube controller support, but the few Wii remote things they did add were nice enough, I guess. Still, this game should have allowed the classic control and the GameCube controller. And you can also use the nunchuck with this game. I've never tried that control scheme. I don't intend on. The Wii remote on its side is a perfectly good control scheme. I don't see how I don't know. Wii remote and nunchuck for 2D platforms just doesn't work. I mean, that's why they don't let you use the nunchuck in Virtual Console games. Easy but fun level. Now next we have the castle. So well. Really short World 1, you can clear it in 20 minutes. And somebody keeps freaking spamming me on Skype. And it's my good oh no, I hate that guy. Okay, anyway. I really like the castle music here. The castle music in this game is awesome. I got the ice flower because firstly I don't just want to like fly across the whole level and just have a really cheap, unexpected death. Secondly, I love what you can do with the ice flower and Drivens. Drivens are generally invincible, but as you can see, you can just own them like that. The music's freaking epic. So you it's just so easy and fun to kill Drivens with the ice flower. So they're not so invincible now like they were in every other freaking Mario game that they own. And here we have Thwomps. Now, I don't think Thwomps are actually used that much in this game. They're kind of an underused enemy. And I completely failed that. I seriously think I need a slap for doing that. I'm failing so much there. Just like thinking I could just make that. And now there's a 1-up up here. So yay. And here are like the funnest red coins to get. Because you just run and yeah. The thing with red coins is, if you already have like a fire flower and ice flower or something, they'll give you a 1-up. But if you don't, then they'll give you a fire flower, an ice flower, penguin, and I'm pretty sure they never give you propeller hats. And this is a pretty easy castle. I mean, yeah, you've got to react, but it's easy compared to what comes later. World 7 castle, I remember being particularly difficult. And I'll probably die quite a lot there, and I will probably get very annoyed and start cursing. Here's like one of the funnest star coins to get. I just really like how you do this. It's a wall jump off there. The wall jump is one of the best things they added in New Super Mario Bros. DS. It saves your life so many times. The wall jump is just an awesome move. There's a hidden item for you there. It's pretty obvious hidden item there. And now we're going to have another fight against Larry. Did I say Lemmy earlier in the video? Because I have a feeling that I did. Well, if I did, then oh yeah. Always do a triple jump before a boss. And here we have an opening to a boss that's kind of similar to Yoshi's Island, where Magic Koopa will sprinkle pixie dust, and then shit happens. Really easy fight here. Again. See, I already hit him once, but I failed there. And I failed there, that's unbelievable. Oh, I cannot actually believe that. It's pretty freaking fair. Whatever, we'll just get the last hit on him. There we go. So that's World 1 completed. And it ends with the lovely key there. Woohoo! I'm so happy. So, World 2 now, which is where things start to get a little more challenging. So, I'll see you for the next part. Goodbye.